Hello children, in the chapter refraction of light, let us move ahead in prisms. Now in my last videos I have shown you that prisms are basically used for total internal reflection. The last video we saw was a 30, 60, 90 prism. But then I wanted to explain you two diagrams in 30, 60, 90 prism only, wherein the light doesn't get totally internally reflected. So there can be exceptional cases also, wherein light enters the 30, 60, 90 prism but does not get totally internally reflected, rather it just gets only refracted. And also a question can be asked as to in periscope or in cameras or in binoculars, instead of mirror, why do they use the prisms? So why prisms are preferred more rather than the glass, and what are the uses and why total internal reflection is more helpful. So let us first see these two diagrams. Now we basically know that prisms are mostly used for total internal reflection, TIR, but you should know that there are some cases wherein TIR doesn't take place. Now these are all both 30, 60, 90 prism, 30, 60, 90, 30, 60, 90, and they are saying that one ray is going in like this, which is 90 degree to the surface. Now let us follow the rule. Whenever it strikes at an angle of 90 degree, it has to travel undeviatedly straight. So it travels over here, it goes here, right? So this has entered inside the prism, the ray of light. Now the first duty when it strikes is you have to draw a normal to this surface AC. So this is a normal which is 90 degree. Now this is 90, so this is also going to be 90, vertically opposite angle. So this angle is 90. Obviously this angle is going to be 60 degree. By 90, 60, 30 angle some property. But this is angle of incidence, right? Because this is incident ray and this is a normal. So how much is this angle going to be? This full is a normal. This is 90, this also 90. So 90 minus 60 means this angle is going to be 30 degree. And now children, you know that this prism is made up of glass, and you know its critical angle, that is angle C, is always 42 degree for glass. Now here the angle of incidence is less than the critical angle. Now anytime it is less than the critical angle, what happens to that ray of light? It doesn't get totally internally reflected. Say suppose this angle was 48 degree, then it would have got totally internally reflected. But this is 30, which is less than 42, and hence it gets refracted outside, but it goes away from the normal because it is going from denser to rarer, and this angle here will be greater than 30 degree, only this one. So now here in this case you will see there is non-occurrence of total internal reflection, correct? So that angle has to, this angle will be greater than 30 degree. Okay, now look over here. In this diagram same thing, wherein it is going on the surface, from surface AC, this angle is falling over here. Now when it falls over here, again follow the same rule, it is forming an angle of 90 degree. It will fall straight, but fall straight where? On this surface. And when it falls on this surface over here, let us check the angles. This angle is going to be 90 degree, this angle is going to be 60 degree by angle sum property. And when it strikes this surface, you are supposed to draw a normal, and let me tell you this angle will be how much, because that is angle of incidence, that will be again 30 degree. So your angle of incidence is 30 degree, which is less than the critical angle, and in that case also that ray will go out and it will go away from the normal because it is going from denser to rarer. Again this angle is going to be greater than 30 degree. Okay, but the thing is here it is a prism, ray of light is falling on it, but it is not following TIR. That's why non-occurrence of TIR through a 30, 60, 90 prism. So these are the two important diagrams. Now one question which is asked mostly in the exam is why prisms are used and not glass or plane mirrors rather for reflection in a prism, in a periscope or in cameras or in binoculars. Now keep few things in mind because these differences are mostly asked. Why TIR is preferred over reflection from a plane mirror? Now first of all you must know children that TIR means we will use prisms, and it is easier to preserve a prism, like it doesn't get spoiled. Whereas reflection from a plane mirror, you know plane mirror one side is polished or it is silvered. So this plane mirror can get spoiled over the years. So plane mirror can get spoiled over the years because of the conditions, the temperature differences and weather conditions, humidity is there many places, so it becomes difficult for a plane mirror to survive for a longer time. Whereas a prism does not get spoiled because TIR mostly will occur in prism. So prism does not get spoiled. So that is one reason which can be given. Now the second reason what you can give in TIR is, children, you must have seen in total internal reflection the full light is getting reflected. Means what? The full light energy is utilized, where in reflection what happens is the light energy is lost also to the surrounding because it goes from air to air medium. So only a few light might get reflected, but most of it is gone waste. So here you can say light energy is not wasted, or rather light energy is fully absorbed or fully utilized. Okay, light energy is fully utilized, and what does it help in? I'll tell you later on. So here light energy is lost. Light energy is lost to the surrounding. Because light energy is fully utilized, you will see the image form is brighter over here. A bright image is formed, whereas here what you will see, less bright image will be there. In this case the image will be less brighter. Then no loss of energy below. Then entire light, whatever, that's what I told you, the full energy is utilized, means entire light which falls on it is utilized. And now when does this take place? But TIR will take place only when there is a condition for it, whenever a light is traveling from denser to rarer medium. But this is a condition. It means it has to go from the prism, it has to go out, that is from denser to rarer. Now in this case we showed there is no TIR, but basically total internal reflection will occur only when a light is traveling from denser to rarer medium, whereas this will take place in any medium. Okay, in any medium, and there is no condition for it. And also TIR will take place only when angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle. Here there is no condition for it, like that there is no condition for the angle of incidence. Reflection, like what do you mean by reflection? This is a plane mirror. Any light falls on it, it will get reflected back. It doesn't require any condition, but TIR requires a specific condition. So these differences is mostly asked in the exam, so you should know why it is used. Now only last thing what I want to tell you is in TIR, that is total internal reflection, they can ask you what are the uses or where have you seen in your daily life TIR. Now children, you must have seen a glass vessel or a tumbler. In a glass vessel, suppose there is a slight crack, or also in the window pane, if there is a slight crack, and if the sunlight falls on it or light falls, you will see that crack shines sometimes. Slight silvery thing you can see on it. That is nothing but TIR. Yesterday I showed you on that glass that how the lower surface appears silvery. That is because of TIR. So same thing happens in a glass if there is a small crack. Because the air enters into that, and because of that air glass interface you will see TIR. Also you must have heard the word mirage. What is mirage? Mirage basically takes place in deserts. Not only in deserts but in hot weather also. In very hot weather, if a driver is driving the car on a plain road, like the tar road which should be very plain, he can see afar off as if he feels there is a pool of water there, or sea pool, like that he can see. That feeling he gets, and he feels as if there is water over there because it shines, it shimmers. That is also because of total internal reflection, because in the hot days what will happen, the temperature near the land is very very high, and because of that total internal takes place. So mirage is an example of TIR in deserts. One thing I told you about the glass crack, that happens. Then you have this what you call optical fibers. Optical fibers are basically used for transference of light energy, also used for your the connections of the internet and all. So that optical fibers also, these are the optical fibers. The cables are there, you must have seen, and then there are thin wire in which there is total internal reflection which takes place. So the light can travel through longer distances and very less light is absorbed except by the material. This material absorbs light. Otherwise the full light is getting totally internally reflected. So there is more utilization of light energy and less loss of it is there. So optical fiber is an example, mirage is an example, and then this few I have explained diamond already in my earlier video. So they can ask you various examples based on it. So you should be able to give a proper logical reasoning of total internal reflection. Yeah, I end with this video for this part. In my next part I am coming up with lenses. Thank you.